right, so I want to talk about this, man. I was looking at the thing with Dave East. He linked up with Max B, and apparently he's still cool with Jim Jones, right? And you got people that say a friend of my enemy isn't a friend of me. So apparently this whole thing about Max B and Jim Jones, and Maino was on the podcast saying, like, you know, I can't go to the Jim Jones or the Max B coming home party because I'm cool with you. Now, from what I understand and what I've seen about this beef, I never really understood it. I ain't from New York, you know, but from the beef is Max B was basically signed to Bird Gang Jim Jones, and he was, you know, he was penning Jim Jones shit. He was writing Jim Jones, you know, shit, and Jim Jones didn't want to properly compensate him and didn't really want to put him on. And he like, you know what, man? Hey, I just want to go do my own thing. Jim Jones didn't want to release him. So then it turned into a beef. I heard Jim Jones at one point held up his royalties checks. And that's the thing about it is like a lot of these dudes that be writing these dudes rhymes for these guys, they don't take care of them. It's not like in R&B because it's totally different. And all this is allegedly, it's different. Because when you in R&B and you writing somebody, you're gonna get compensated. Whether it's pop splits or y'all splitting it, whatever, you're gonna get compensated. When you pin these niggas rhymes, they really don't want you to get out there like that. If people know, like Kanye and Rhyme Fest, they use these writers, Consequence. They use these dudes, chew them up and spit them out. Oh, he really wasn't shit to me. Quentin Miller, you know, all these dudes, they chew them up, spit them out, steal their style, steal their rhyme book, put their twist on it, and that's how a lot of these artists survive in music. You know, a lot of big acts stole niggas bars. That's why Kendrick Lamar did that second album about rappers stealing bars. Saying y'all stealing bars like y'all, you know, bottom bunk, or y'all in the bunk. I forgot what he said, in 2-man cell. I promise I wouldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. And a lot of these dudes know, like, you know, when I'm gonna use him, I ain't gonna never put him on. I'ma shice this nigga. And that's just not in music. A lot of y'all young fellas watching this, man, a lot of these dudes, that's your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, they use you for a ride. They use you for a place. They using you for a plate. They using you for your PS5. They using you. They using you. They using you. You know, and then when they gank you, it's like, oh, and they show you who they are. Oh man, I really ain't fuck with you like that neither. Yeah. And Jim Jones, from what I see him, how I read into it, Jim Jones ain't never want to see. He never wanted to see Jimmy, not Jimmy, but he never really wanted to see Max B shine, because then he couldn't use Max B swag. He couldn't use Max B lyrics no more. He couldn't use none of that. His whole plan was to use Max B and fuck him over. Now, apparently, Max B started getting disrespectful. He made a song called Touching in Miami, talking about his wife, Chrissy. So I never really understood this. Shout out to Kobe for telling me this and pointing me in the right direction. That's why Jim Jones won't marry Chrissy, because she was a pass down. All the dudes in the hood used to bust her down. Jim wanted to get with her. He got some money and he got with her. She was a sack chaser. She chased the scrotum and she chased the bag. And when he made that song Touching in Miami, about how your girl gave him top, and he said, you know, he didn't even climax because she wasn't wavy with the mouth. I can't stand these drivers in the suburbs. I swear it should be you should be able to legally shoot these guys, man. Legally, you should be able to pop them, because once you drive dumb like that and you hit somebody shit, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't know. I should have, like, come on now. But yeah, and so he made a song, you know, in the prelude with Touching the Mic. He like, yeah, you know, she wasn't wavy with the mouth. He said all these dudes in the hood used to hit his wife, allegedly, smash her, and he wifed her because he always pedestalized her like that. It was his dream girl, and man, let's keep it real. A lot of us been like that, knowingly or not knowingly. A girl that you like, man, damn, she bad than a motherfucker, and then she's, you know, some other niggas passed down. I had 2 instances like that when I was in high school. It was this chick, and she was always like hit on me and shit, but I know, I just played it how I go. And we was in like a class, I forget what class we was in, like social studies or something. And this dude who played football on the team, he started rapping and shit, right? He started rapping. And he like, he started rapping about, you know, girls sucking his shit. He talking about one of the girls in the class. Only reason I peeped it is I got out, I was walking out and she was like, oh man, I thought he was gonna snitch on me. And I'm like, oh, you just his gobbler. I couldn't even like look at her the same. So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then I had this other chick. I used to take her home. I didn't really want nothing. I thought she was cool. I was like, man, maybe I should shoot my shot at her and shit. And my man was like, yeah, my little nigga just, you know, be dumb. She be dumbing my little nigga up, begging the dumb. I'm like, gotta get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? So shit, niggas be like that. The girls that y'all really be, oh, she's so attractive, why I wife her? And guess what? They're never attracted to you. They never want to be with you unless you got something. And they literally loose with other niggas. It's like damn near every average dude or above average dude, even superior dudes, it's like that. You know, you done seen, you like, damn, she wouldn't let me hit, she wouldn't fuck with me, but she fuck with this nigga. Could be a homeless nigga, can be a bum ass nigga, can be the 15th nigga off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So we all know women got horrible mating selection, it's most so than most of us. But you charge it to the game. But you know, he got some clout, he got some money, and he cuffed her. And then he can't marry her because of her past. And this is why her past is stopping her from getting married. So women be trying to act like the past is the past. You know, the past is the future too. So, you know, long story short, they always at the Jets game. Max B, Method Man, you know, Maino, and people were trying to say Maino was with Max B after saying he wouldn't fuck with Max B because he was cool with Jim Jones. And he was like, yeah, Max B, you know, got to start rap. He used to come to our studio and rap. But he says, I'm more closer than Jim Jones. I know Jim's mother and all that stuff, so I'm kind of gonna stay out of it. But he said that he wasn't there at the Jets game with Max B. And then apparently Dave East was, you know, seen hanging out with, you know, Max B. And a lot of them started admonishing Dave East, Jim Jones, Maino, started admonishing him because he was hanging out with Max B. And you are mans, and everybody don't go by that code, man. You know, everybody don't go like by Maino. I'm cool with both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But, you know, this shit get complicated. That's why most niggas like me, I don't really deal with the friendship. Because even if you be like, yeah, this nigga I grew up with, this my man's, and this nigga be phony. So I really stay out of it. It's just too many phony ass niggas. I love when Cassie say niggas phony, so I only got a couple of homies. Like, niggas is phony. But Dave East a grown man. Like, I can't fuck with Max B because you fucked Max B over and he exposed you. You was in the wrong. So I had two homies that fell out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying out of it as much as possible. But hey, yo, the nigga was in the wrong. Jim Jones was in the wrong. Jim Jones was in the wrong. You already making money off this brother's talent. Like, you in the wrong. You can't just be like, yeah, but, you know, Max B took it to the extreme because he wanted to get out his deal. But, yo, you got put on. You made some good songs off his talent. You chose a bust down and chose to procreate her and chose to keep her under your wing. And they said, allegedly, she used to steal. She was a dirty bitch. She used to steal, run off with niggas' money, and allegedly somebody knocked her teeth out. I forget what dude Kobe said allegedly knocked her teeth out for stealing. But that's what I say, when you dealing with hoes like that in the hood, thievery it come equipped. It's in their DNA. T Grizzly rapped about that shit. You know, the bitch ran off with my rollie. He said I could have, you know, smoked that bitch. I'm paraphrasing. But, you know, she can keep it. It ain't worth it. And niggas in the hood, if they give a pass for the most craziest shit, they give a pass to bitches for crazy things. Bitches can snitch. Oh, this motherfucker speeding too. Like, damn. Where you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, they give the most passes to bitches for snitching and all that shit. So it's just to the point, like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, do I feel like Dave East a grown man, bro? And at the end of the day, if he real close with Jim like that, then, I mean, what if he close to Max B? But niggas be fault niggas because you live by this law and they live by that law. Maybe I'm cool, both them niggas. You know, I ain't bringing up Max around Jim. I ain't bringing up Jim around Max. But everybody like Maino is like me. You know, I expect niggas to have the same qualities that I had. And life to show me most people don't have the same qualities that I have. So I had to fall back from a lot of people. That's just me, you know, but let me know what y'all think. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Join the Patreon. Peace.